All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the hopeful elect pushing out this word in truth and in sincerity. It's the brother Dequar from the DC camp.
It's Brother Ganan Salam.
Coming back at you with another lesson, and we're going to entitle it, Who Shall Be Able to Stand? All right, and we're talking about standing in the day of the Lord. You know, the day where the Lord is going to pour out his wrath, man. Okay? And if you on the wrong side, that's what we asking, man. Who gonna be able to stand? We want to know who was on the wrong side and who was on the right side, man. That's the question that everybody should be asking, man. You know, but only the wicked is not even gonna be thinking of that. All right. Yeah. Can you get Jeremiah 23 and 18 real quick, and then we're gonna get the scripture that's on the screen to start it off.
This is Jeremiah 23 and 18, and it reads, "For who have stood in the counsel of Yahweh, and have perceived and heard his word, who have marked his word and heard it. Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall be grievously upon the head of the wicked."
Right, and it's saying who stood in the counsel of the Lord, man? Who understood when the Lord called? Who understood his message, man? You know, who's gonna hide themselves in these times to come? You know, because a whirlwind is gone out, okay, and it's gonna fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. We want to make sure we're not of that bunch. Keep going.
Right, the scriptures say that a righteous man or a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
But the foolish or the wicked is going to rage on and be punished, man. And we don't want that punishment. We was talking about at camp how we don't want them flames, man.
Right.
You know, by the terrorists, you should persuade men. Hey, we've been persuaded, Lord's willing. You know, but who gonna stand, man? Keep going. One more verse.
Verse 20. It says, "The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. And in the latter days ye shall consider it perfect."
See? In the latter days, you're going to consider it perfectly because the Lord going to show his power. The Lord going to let it be known that he's the one who ruled this earth, man. You know? And he said his anger is not going to return until he executed it. So his judgment is going to go out, man. And we don't want no parts of that. All right? You got something?
Yeah, because in the book of Luke 12 and actually Luke 14 and 23, I'm gonna just quote it. It pretty much says, and he told the servant to go out to the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. Like the brother said, we're persuaded by the fear, man. You know, fear of not being on the right side when that day of judgment comes. You know.
Con, I got this. This is then you hold Isaiah 33.
Con.
I believe it's Isaiah 33 and 14. This is Revelation 6 and verse 14. It says, "And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand," man? Okay? Who's gonna be able to stand? Who is able to stand in those days, man? You see? And hey, this talking about them missiles, man. When this World War III break out, man, that's gonna be filled with burning fire. Everybody gonna be real afraid, man. Besides what? The men of the Lord. Because scripture say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time, man. We're gonna have a sound mind, and all these other people gonna be bugging out, man. You know? And it said the kings of the earth, the great men. So who, if all these great men is gonna be, the kings, top people, they're gonna be afraid. Who is then gonna be able to stand, man?
Yep.
Scripture say what? Riches profit not in the day of wrath. And wrath is coming upon the face of the earth for all the wickedness that's been going on, man.
That's right.
You know? Scripture say the wickedness is great. And that's how it was when he sent the flood, and that's how it is now. And he want to send the missiles that's going to rain on you and cause that lake of fire. All right.
That's right.
Go ahead and get
That's it.
Isaiah, and I'm gonna get the other one because we said who shall be able. We gonna have the right minds, and they not. Go ahead.
God, it's Isaiah 33 and 14. It says, the sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness have surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell in the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell in the everlasting burning?
Yeah, they gonna be asking that, man. The wicked. You gonna have a whole bunch of these Israelites who've been claiming that they Israelites. They gonna be afraid in them days, man. Cause they ain't gonna know. They know, what I mean. If they ain't sincere, they know that they wasn't doing what they needed to do, man.
That's right.
They wasn't fully in the word, fully being going through this baptism, of the Lord. See, if you don't go through this fire, the spiritual fire, you gonna have to go through that physical one, man.
Yep.
And they gonna know they ain't did the work, they ain't put the work in, man. Was that it on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, read it again.
Come. This is Isaiah 33 and 14. It says, the sinners of Zion are afraid. Fearfulness have surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell in the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell in the everlasting burnings? He that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly. He that despiseth the gain of oppressions, that shaketh the hands from the holding bribes, that stoppeth his ears from hearing of blood, and shutteth his eyes from seeing evil.
Yeah, so if you walking righteously, you're not taking bribes, okay? You don't love oppression,
Yeah.
You gonna be the one that's gonna be able to stand in them days, man.
Yeah.
Keep going. One more verse.
Quick one. It goes right with what we just read.
Mm-hmm.
This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. Well known scripture. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And that word mark is the wa, the exempt from judgment. It's the same thing. The ones, I'm going to read back in Isaiah 33 and 15. It says, he that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, that despiseth the gain of oppressions, and that's sighing and crying for the abominations that be done in the midst. The ones that's despising the gain of oppressions. It says, that shaketh his hands from holding of bribes, that stoppeth his ears from hearing of blood, and shutteth his eyes from seeing evil. He shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be the mountains of the rocks. Hold up. The mutations of the rocks. Bread shall he be given, his waters shall be short.
Munitions.
Munitions.
Yeah, the munitions of the rocks, which that it means the hold up, Salaki. Where we at? 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, fortress.
Come.
And those gonna be the ones that know the name of the Lord. You can call on the Lord for a defense, man, because he gonna fight for you. All right. This is Ephesians 6 and verse 10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Mm-hmm. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So part of them, before the missiles, the so-called white man got these tricks out for you, man. These wicked devices, man. But it says put on the whole armor. That's the offense and the defense, man. This word, is able to protect you, man. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And what they ought to do is to make you not trust in the Lord. When the moment you don't trust in the Lord, that's when you're not going to be protected. Mm-hmm. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. See? Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, which is that faith, man. And you keep going, But that's how you're gonna be able to stand, man. And the ones who do what they're supposed to do, it says, and having done all to stand. Yep. We know that we put the whole armor on, man, and we've been soldiering it out, man. Became it hard. You know, so when that day come, you know, we gonna do what we need to do.
Right.
All right. What's that one? It was one in Psalms. Nah, that's not it. But go, you got something?
Nah.
Oh, get Psalms 30 and
Oh yeah.
30 and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna get Malachi, and then get Psalms 30 and 130 and 3. What is that? Malachi 3rd chapter. This is Malachi 3 verse 1. It says, "Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom ye seek shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come with, saith Yahweh of hosts. But who may abide the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire, and like a fuller's soap. And he shall sit as a refiner and purifier of silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto Yahweh an offering in righteousness." Yeah, so what we all is making an offering right now with our bodies, man.
Right.
You know, that's the reasonable service. Our bodies is the sacrifice.
Right.
You know, and we going through that fire.
Because then the Levites was the priests. Now under the new covenant, we all priests. So we all going through that fire, so that we may give a good sacrifice, which is ourself. You know, we got to be that good sacrifice that smell good.
Yeah. Verse 4 says, "Then shall the offering of Judah and Jerusalem be pleasant unto Yahweh, as in the days of old, and as in the former years." Yeah, so we looking to be pleasing in the sight of the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know, but we got to go through that fire. You know, we got to go through, we got to be refined, man.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, and being refined is not quitting, man. Not quitting. You know, though you may fall at times, you gotta get back up and get back on the road, man.
Yeah, this whole journey is a refining process, man.
Mhm.
You know, it's really is cleansing your mind, man.
Mhm.
You know, from the ways of this world. Okay? So let's get Psalms.
130.
Yeah.
This is Psalms 130 and 3. It says, "If thou, Yahweh, shouldest mark iniquities, O Yahweh, who shall stand?"
Yeah. If he marked iniquities, man, if he didn't open up his mercies, who would be able to stand, man? Nobody.
Yeah, because we're all deserving of death. You know, that if he shall mark the actual sins, which means sin upon sin, that we all have, then we'll all be done. Verse 4, it says, "But there is forgiveness with thee, that thou mayest be feared."
Yeah, it's forgiveness with him that he may be feared, and and we the ones who fear him, man, because he opened up that forgiveness. You know, we talking about reverencing the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because if we was going according to our iniquities, none of us would stand. We wouldn't have a chance.
That's right.
But now that he's doing that, we fear him, man. You know, we reverence the Lord. But a lot of our people don't do that. And all of these people in the world don't do it, man. These heathens. Okay, I got something. This is Psalms 90 verse 11. It says, "Who knoweth the power of thine anger, even according to thy fear, so is thy wrath." So according to the fear, so is his wrath, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's equally as great. I remember I did a video called "As Great as His Mercy is as great as His wrath." Or no, it was a cause. The video was called "A God of Wrath and Mercy," or "A God of Mercy and Wrath," man.
Mm-hmm.
So just as great as His mercy is, it's gonna be as equal as that wrath, man. And we know 1/3 is gonna be refined and 2/3 is gonna be destroyed, man.
Yep.
That's a majority, and we talking. This is just for Israel only, man. You other heathens, man, you ain't got no chance, man. You can't hear the words of the Lord. It was never given to you. Okay? Let's get Psalm 76.
76 and 7.
Come
Come. This is Psalms chapter 76, verse 7. It says, "Thou, even thou, art to be feared, and who may stand in thy sight when once thou art angry.
Damn. So when the Lord is angry, who gonna stand in his sight, man? You know? Remember, it was the scripture, I can't remember it right now, but it was like, was he angry at the trees? Was he angry at the ocean? You know? That's how bad it's gonna be. Hella animals is gonna die, man.
Yep.
You know? Hella people is gonna die. It's gonna be crazy, man. When the Lord finally show himself, man. You know, and everybody gonna know his name. Just like when it was in Egypt. You know? He did that so that his name is gonna be known, man. What was that? 76 and what?
7. I got
Was that it on that?
Oh shit, chill out. 1 second. I get this quick preset.
Go back first.
Okay. So this is Psalm 76, verse 7. I'll read verse 7 again. It says, "Thou, even thou, art to be feared, and who may stand in the sight when once thou art angry? Thou didst cause judgment to be heard from the heaven. The earth feared and was still."
Yeah. Hey, man. He gonna cause judgment to be heard from the heavens, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because right now it's no judgment. It has to be the Lord that's going to bring this judgment, man. Said the earth is going to be the earth feared, man, and it's going to be still. That's what's going to happen when the Lord come, man. Keep going.
Verse 8, it says, "Thou didst cause judgment to be heard from the heaven. The earth feared and was still. When the Most High arose to judgment to save all the meek of the earth, Salah."
See? And he's going to do that to save the meek of the earth, man. Just like that flood saved the righteous back then, this flood going to save the righteous in this time, man.
Yep.
You see? Go and get your pre.
Come. Because you're talking about how when he destroyed Egypt, when Yahweh destroyed Egypt, he did it for his name, to put his name out there. You know, that's why he hardened Pharaoh's heart. He kept hardening his heart so that he can give him a big destruction. You know?
Mm-hmm.
This is Jeremiah 16 and 14. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he hath driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers." You see? So that's when Yahweh Bashem Mahushai is going to even put his name on even more higher than it was with Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
When he destroyed the land of the north, which is North America, man. What he's going to do to this place, ain't nobody even going to got time to say nothing about Egypt. Because it's going to blow it out the water. It's going to seem like that was light. Everybody going to want to be like, man, shit, if I had to choose, I'd probably, deal with what the Egyptians had to deal with. And they got fucked up,
Con. I got two quick ones real quick. This is Psalms 11 and verse 6. Wait. I'm going to start from 5. It says, "Yahweh trieth the righteous, but the wicked, and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth." So if he hates you, see, he trying the righteous, man. The righteous is the one that's being put to the test to see if he gonna approve of them or not. Mm-hmm. But the wicked, he hateth, man. You that loveth violence, he hates. It says, "Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup." So the wicked is gonna get that fire and brimstone, man. There's no way around it, man. Can you get Jeremiah 10 and 10 real quick?
I'm here.
Yeah, hold on, real quick. Let me get this one real quick. This is Psalms 1 and verse 5. It says, "Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous." So you wicked bastards, you're not going to get the same reward as the righteous, man. You get rewarded according to your works, man. And that's why we out there week in and week out, day in and day out, really, trying to put in the work for the Lord so that he can be approved of us, man. Okay? We want to be seen in the good light with the Lord. We want to be on the Lord's side when he bring that wrath, man. Scripture said, and your wrath, remember mercy, man. Because we're going to need that. Remember mercy. And we're going to be like, hey, think about us, man. Remember your covenant. Remember, think about us that's keeping your ways in these times, man. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 10, verse 10.
Oh, you had a precept?
I was looking for something.
All right,
so
go ahead.
it says, but Yahweh is true.
Not Jeremiah 10, my bad. It's
Jeremiah 10:10.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. Go ahead. Keep
Yeah,
going.
it says, but Yahweh is true. The Most High, He is the living power and everlasting King. At His wrath, the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide His indignation.
Yeah, these nations is not gonna be able to abide, man. No matter what they do, they spending billions of dollars on the military. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna all stop fighting in World War III and try to fight against the Lord.
Yep.
And He gonna just eliminate them so easily, man.
Yep.
It ain't gonna be nothing you can do. The wicked is going to be punished, man. This is the message that we've been trying to tell you people, man. But you people don't want to listen.
Yeah, the scriptures say they're gonna be scared and still fight, and they're gonna still get burnt the hell up. I got it.
Oh, let me get this. This is Isaiah 27:4. It says, "Fury is not in me. Who would set the briars and thorns against me in battle? I will go through them. I will burn them together, man." So, hey, man, ain't no standing up against the Lord, man.
Yeah.
It's either you get down or lay down. You know? Go ahead.
This is 2 Esdras 13 and 8. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they was gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid. And that's talking about all the nations in that World War III. They're going to gather together to subdue Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua when they come. And it says they were sore afraid. They was afraid, and yes, their fight. But they still fought. So they're going to be scared as hell. That just gives you a picture of how that day going to look, man. Even worse than what's on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Verse 9, it says, and lo, he saw the violence of the multitude that came. He never lifted up his hand, nor held his sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out his mouth as if it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks of tempest, and all they were mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burnt them up, everyone, to that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude. Nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, man, so hey, you think that just because America going to be totally destroyed, and you think that you might have made it through these missiles, hey, you other nations got something else coming, man. You still going to be subdued, man. Said the haters of Yahweh should have subdued themselves into him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he going to put all y'all under subjection, man. Okay?
That's
We got a couple more. We're going to close. This is Luke 21, because I said we do this week in and week out, man. This is our job.
Yep.
This is Luke 21 and verse 36. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Because guess what? The Son of Man, Yahweh Shai, he's going to be the one that's going to judge the quick and the dead, the living and the dead, man. He's going to be the one who says that you get to live, you get to die, man. Okay? Because the Most High committed all judgment into his Son. So we watching, we doing what the Lord said to do until he come, man. Yeah. So that we can be accounted worthy.
Yeah, and to prove that, that's 1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
All right. Get first John. I think it's 1 John, and it's 1 John 2 and 28. Yeah.
This is 1 John 2 verse 28, and it reads, and now little children, abide in him, that when he shall appear, we may have confidence and not be ashamed before him at his coming.
See? Just like it says, enduring to the end, the same shall be saved. So the scripture is telling us to abide in the Lord, man.
Yep.
So when he appears, we gonna have confidence, and we not gonna be ashamed, man.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, and the Rav Shah Kasap always bring out the word confidence means with faith. You know, we're gonna be with faith. We're gonna know.
Yeah,
We're
because
gonna be sure.
at that time we're gonna be seeing the end of our faith, man.
Mhm.
And all the hard work, all the people coming up against us saying, "Hey, we're gonna see the end of our faith," so we're gonna be happy. That's what we was That's the day that we was looking for, man. That's why the scripture say, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord." For what end is it to you? For us, it's gonna be good, but for them, it's gonna be a terrible thing, a scary thing, man.
That's right.
You know? And unless you got something else, I got one more. You got something? All right, this is Jude. Of course, it's one chapter. In verse 24, it says, "Now unto you, now unto him that is able to keep you from falling, and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy, to the only wise power and Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and forever to while." Okay? So until the Lord, he's the one that's going to be able to keep us from falling, man. He's the one that's going to be able to present us faultless, man, as long as we do what he say. As long as we find with no guile in our mouth, man. You can find something wrong with us in our flesh, you know, but we was blameless, we was faultless in our mouth. And then with the things that we say, we try to do it to the best of our abilities. And that's how the Lord is going to be able to make us stand, man. You know? So, hey, Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson, man. If we want to say, man, who we going to be able to stand, man? It's the scriptures say, tarry not, man. You know? Seek him while there's still time, man. Because, hey, we nearing to the end of this thing if you was actually watching, man. If you actually watching, you see we close, man. You know? So, hey, it's time to get yourself right with the Lord. Don't tarry. And hey, hope for the best, man. You know, scripture say redeeming the time because the days are evil. So with that, Lord, when it was edifying, until the next lesson, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. And we want to say shalom.
Shalom.